It is July of 2026, which is absolutely insane. We are just over the halfway cusp of the year. Time is flying. And while this year has been great, I've been doing a lot of reflecting, a lot of jotting down, and a lot of realization of things that I want to still get accomplished within this year and things that I want to set up myself for the years to come. One of them being spending money. I have a shopping problem, and I'm not first to admit, and I'm not scared to admit that I do have a shopping problem. I see something, as Ariana Grande would say, I want it, I got it. That's not good. I am trying to get out of consumer consumption and get into more intentional purchasing. I have goals and aspirations. I want to continue with my financial literacy in saving. I want to start getting into travel for next year. I want to start paying off some of this debt, continue paying off this debt. Realizing the things that I'm buying is stuff that I don't honestly need. Buying stuff is an addiction. It could be just as addicting as gambling. You get that little high of adrenaline, or, what's that happy word called? Serotonin? I think it's serotonin. You get that feeling when you buy stuff, whether that be the new lip combo that came out, or the new hair product that came out, or there's a trendy dress that's going viral. It's an addiction, and I admit that I have a problem with it. One of the things that I've done is I've sat down and I've went through my Chase app to see my monthly spend, which was not good. Aside from the necessities of things that I need, I spend anywhere from $500 to $800 a month on miscellaneous stuff. So I want to cut that down a lot. So I went ahead and wrote down some things that I will no longer be buying in 2026. And I want to hear from you guys in the comments below. Are you guys going through the same kind of reflection journey that I'm going through right now in terms of saving? Or maybe you have a goal that you're trying to get done, maybe move out of your parents' house. Let me know what you're doing financially wise for 2026 or that you're trying to get accomplished. So one thing that I know in 2026 that I am going to stop buying is trendy clothes. Trendy clothes are great for the time being. I feel like trendy clothes are great. You can wear them, but it's really just for an occasion. After that, it sits in your closet to die. That's the long story short. You wear it a couple of times, and then it gets lost in the back behind everything else until it's time to clean your closet. And then you're like, oh, look at this. Donate to Goodwill. The other issue that I have with trendy clothes is it going out of style. Trendy clothes are just as it says. They're a trend. And what happens when the trend is over? You no longer wear it. One thing that I would say is that I have been more intentional with spending with clothing in terms of getting pieces. And by pieces, I mean maybe a couple of basic tops or tanks, kind of like the one I have on now, that'll be timeless and that will go with everything. Or I'll get pieces that I know that I'll be able to wear and be able to mix and match, maybe dress up or dress down. I've been more intentional in terms of the colors that I'm picking as well too. I'm not gonna go and get a magenta shirt knowing that I need it because we all need to wear pink on Wednesday. I'm gonna get something that I know is gonna be able to go with more things in my closet. One thing that my dad always told me when I was growing up is, okay, you wanna get that shirt? That's fine, Courtney. Give me 3 outfits you're gonna wear it with. That is one thing that would have me stumped. You'd have to come up with the bottom, let's say it's a top, come up with the bottom and the shoes. Okay, it's a dress. What are you gonna wear it with? When are you gonna wear it? I need to bring that back into my current day-to-day as an adult. You wanna buy it? Great. What are you gonna wear it with? Make 3 outfits of it. Another thing that's good too, if you're gonna buy it and you have a full closet, that means that you're gonna go home and get rid of one thing. Another thing that I will no longer be spending my money on in 2026 is maintenance. And not maintenance for your car, maintenance for your girl. I have been learning and taking the time on how to do things on myself and the way that I like them, being brows, lashes, and nails. I've learned that cutting out that alone has saved me quite a pretty penny. I love a good lash. I do. When I want to just be a ready, get up and go and look really mature. Oh, lash extensions. I love lash extensions down. but I did not want to spend almost $100 every 3 weeks, 4 weeks getting a fill. So I am thankful for brands like Kiss Falscara and Ardell for coming out with these lash extensions per se that you can do at home that last you about a week or two. I have been taking the time to learn because I've never worn a strip lash before. So it was a big learning curve. So I took the time to learn, got down to individual clusters rather than the large clusters that you get when you're starting out. And I've learned to do that at home. Another thing that I have taken the liberty up to learn to do myself is my eyebrows. I used to go every 2 weeks, spend about $20, not including tip, to go get my eyebrows threaded. And earlier this year, I started taking it upon myself to pay attention. After I would go get my eyebrows done, I would pay attention as the hairs were growing back, and I would pluck them up. I would clean up my unibrow and kind of just following the mapping that they gave me when they did my eyebrows fresh and keeping up with them. Did I oopsies every now and again and tweeze my eyebrow a little bit too thin? I did. It was a learning curve, but we're finally on the right path. And another thing was my nails. I loved a good gel manicure, but the prices of nail stuff and salons have gone up. Rightfully so. They're doing a lot of intricate stuff on nails now. Let me tell you, girl, the designs online are crazy. But now you can buy these gel kits with the lamp on Amazon, and you can also even buy pre-designed press-on nails, which I think are absolutely gorgeous. That has been like a kill I've seen happening this year. So I've been taking my time with those few things to kind of cut back and do them myself. I treat it as a pamper day, a little self-care day to myself that I look forward to. I usually do it on like a Saturday or Sunday in the evening, and I'll relax, put on a face mask, maybe do some exfoliating on the skin, and just make a whole day out of it. And I've absolutely journeyed into this, and I absolutely look forward to it because it's me time. And I've been able to reel myself back with spending on that. Now, don't get me wrong, I do still go out for a few things here. Like if I go get a wax, I will go out and still go get that done because I'm not ready to quite give that up and do that myself. Definitely giving myself a pamper day and cutting back on some things has definitely helped cut that budget. Another thing that I am cutting out on spending in 2026 is water bottles. I was on the water bottle trend. I was buying water bottles like it was nobody's business. Owala? Stanley? Hydro Flask? Got it. I realized it's not really worth it. They are all very cute water bottles, but they all essentially do the same thing. I think it's better to just invest in one good water bottle, maybe two, maybe one that you keep in the house and one that you take on the go, and that's it. Right now, I have a bunch that are collecting inside of my cabinet, taking up space for plates and mugs that should be there. Another thing that I will not be purchasing in 2026 is beauty products. Trendy beauty products. I've come to the realization that I need to tell myself, girl, you don't even wear makeup. Why are you buying makeup? I do a quick lash. I do a clear eyebrow gel. I may put on some bronzer, little spot conceal, and that's about it. I keep buying stuff that I don't need. And what happens is it goes into my makeup drawer and it sits there. And then every couple of months, it ends up in the trash. Another issue that I have with buying trendy beauty products is that I have sensitive skin. I suffer from the eczema, so I have to be very careful of what I'm choosing. I see all these new body washes that are coming out with the nice, beautiful, cutesy scents and stuff, and I am a sucker for that. Use it, immediate eczema rash. And another thing that I had to realize too, and this goes back to the whole doom scrolling thing, is looking at products and it working so well, and you see how happy the person that's using it is, and they're letting you know all the pros of the item, and then you get that item for yourself. One for me would be curly hair products, and coming to the realization that everything does not work for everyone, whether that's skincare, makeup, hair products. Everything doesn't work for everybody. And that's okay. That's one thing that I had to learn with embracing my curly hair and going from relaxed hair to curly hair and going on to that embarkation of that journey. I was realizing that all the mousses and gels and shampoos and conditioners are not going to work the same because why? There's different variations of curls. There's also different porosity of curls. I learned that I had to try something that I knew had the ingredients that I was looking for that worked for me. I think that some of the products that are out there are absolutely fantastic. But one thing is realizing not everything is not made for everyone. The next thing that I am cutting back on and no longer spending in 2026 is chutskis. And if you don't know what the word chutsky means, I mean trinkets. And by trinkets, I mean the crap that sits around the house. I am a sucker for the stationery aisle. I am a sucker for the little figurines and little vases. Leave me out of it. I will go into HomeSense. They open a HomeSense nearby. They're starting to pop up in Florida. And I'll just go in there and just grab something little vase, little candle that I may not even like the scent of the candle, but the candle itself is cute and I'm buying it so I can put it on a table somewhere in the house. I've got to stop doing that. I've kind of learned that less is more in terms of the decoration in the house. And me and my boyfriend have trying to do better at decorating, especially for the holidays. This was our first year decorating for Christmas in our apartment together. So we didn't go too crazy with purchasing stuff because the first thing that we said to each other is, hey, where's it gonna go when Christmas is over? I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. So I have to be realistic with myself in terms of the space that I have. I don't want to turn this into a hoarder's place. Things are cute. Memories are better. That is the phrase that I am continuing to move forward with. Make more memories. Don't buy more little crap. And the last thing that I'm cutting out is buying stuff just because it is on sale. That is a big problem of mine. And that is truly a shopping addiction, whether it's clothes, home items, food items, whatever. You see that ticket, you see that red or yellow clearance tag, you see the original price and you're like, I won, I'm getting a great deal. If you didn't need it before walking into the store, if you didn't need it before you got that app notification, you don't need to buy it. And I can say like I'm still actively working on that problem. You know, going inside of TJ Maxx and you see that ticketed item and it has like 4 or 5 markdowns on it. You're like, oh my God, I need this. No, you don't. Same thing when it comes to these stores that run these annual sales and stuff like that of things that they carry all year round. You had all year round to get it and now you're getting it. Do you need it? No, those are sometimes tactics to get you in. Don't get got. Thank you for listening to me, app. If you have anything that on your 2026 list or in general, your no-buy list, leave a comment down below. I'd like to see what you're cutting out for this year. If you're new here, please be sure to subscribe down below and I'll see you guys on the next one.